One of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough for let's get this game going. They get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On first down, it's play action. Launching it. He pulls it in for a big gain. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Keene. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's caught downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Arkansas. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Using his legs, it's Carr. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Not a good punt. Goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The offense takes over in great field position. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Razorbacks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass. It's Keene. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. This time a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Hogs. This offense really clicking.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 21, Auburn 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. To throw, it's Keene. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Brings up 4th down.
Here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you've got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to... Hey, but nobody open.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Hogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, my. What a Great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
That return backfires on it. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Back to pass. It's Keene. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on this. Football comes out. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to begin the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get it to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.